Hey guys, welcome to round number 4. We're actually on the draw. We've lost the die roll. We're playing against Nerny9, and he's typically a mono white player. And I think this hand is going to be borderline. It's not great. Having a turn 1 Delver is pretty important. So I think we're going to keep. We're not going to mulligan. And Nerny9 is a guy I've run into in the past. I actually approached him. He's playing mono green. So this is an interesting switch. And he's playing some kind of aura deck, so he might actually just run over us with this. So this adds an extra green. We're going to go ahead and play a Delver. Yeah, I have no idea what his deck is actually. I'm not the biggest fan of Nerny9, but he has been putting up some good results, so it's pretty impressive. Here comes an Abundant Growth, where he draws a card, and he adds another green, so probably a 1-drop hexproof creature would be my guess. I don't know. Another one. So he's on some kind of Ancestral Mass deck, I have to assume. Yeah. So can we race this? I don't know. We've got a Quicksand, which doesn't really do anything. What we can do is make him discard if we want. So he's got 3 enchantments right now, so this will get +6/+6, something like that. Let's go ahead and attack him. I'm not really gonna block. I guess we could Piracy Charm him since we're not doing anything else. We could also potentially use it to race, though. That's the only other thing I'm thinking. And that might be just slightly better. Though it does help race because it saves us a couple life. So I guess we're going to do it on his upkeep. And it's an Ancestral Mask, so he's at least got one other one, which is going to put us at 14, unless my math is just off. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. So we can also draw Bounce to deal with this. But this overall is just going to be a pretty tough matchup if he's got Ancestral Mask. We're going to need to leave in counter spells, probably all of our Echoing Truths just to get rid of his enchantments on the battlefield, stuff like that. For him to pitch Ancestral Mask, his hand must be pretty full of good stuff, such as Ancestral Mask, Armadillo Cloak. Utopia Sprawl gives it a color of what, his choice. He chooses white. So now it's Armadillo Cloak time. So it's a 3/3 trample hexproof. So he's going to gain 3. It's not the end of the world actually, because we can try and trade with that. I don't think we can really race it. We're not going to reveal Island, unfortunately. And we can't draw anything. So we're a little flooded. Going to go ahead and attack. There's no point in blocking that. And really no point in playing Quicksand at this juncture. So we're going to go to 14 at the least. I actually don't know if we can beat a Mask at this point. Mask makes us take like 10... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 on top of what we're already taking. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, he's adding black. Oh, okay. So he's going to gain 10. We're going to take 5. And he's got one more card. So let's go ahead and draw. And it's another island. There's a Preordain. It's about time. Echoing Truth would be really nice because then we can block this and then Truth the cloaks, which would be crazy. Preordain. I don't think we want 2. I think we just want 1. Curse of Chains actually doesn't do anything either, so we're going to bottom both of these. And that's no bueno. So I think our best chance is probably to double block, though we don't have to do that yet. I mean, I don't think he's going to have a pump spell, right? He's either going to have an aura or nothing. So double blocking is not the worst. It's going to trample over for 1. Well, it's interesting, so we're representing counterspell. Looks like another armadillo cloak. Which means we'll take 7, he's going to gain 21, something crazy like that. Temporal isolation is going to resolve. So, yeah, this seems like a terrible matchup. Mass gives him 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 on top of this. So he tramples over for whatever. So, yeah, that's going to be game. So, let's go to game 2. See what we would have drawn. Bunch of lands. So he doesn't really have anything that Dispel's going to hit. As you'll notice, he's not saying anything in the chat. Even though we do know each other. So I think Dispel's coming out. Actually, a lot of this stuff's coming out. Gate Warden is about as good as we're going to do. I think Echoing Truth is also about as good as we're going to do. These curses and stuff, I mean, we can leave in a couple in case he has Aura Gnarlid, but aside from that, I don't think they're going to do much for us. Serrated Arrows, same situation here. Man, is there anything we can bring in place of Serrated Arrows? Doesn't look like it. I mean, I'm even tempted to play Relic just to have something to draw a card with. This is about as good as we can do in this matchup. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think that's going to sum it up. Not much we can do to win this matchup as far as I can tell. So let's give it a shot, though. We can try and race. Alright, welcome to game 2. We can play first. And we got a pair of counter spells, an Echoing Truth, and a Spire Golem. I think it's keepable. If he's got a turn 1 creature, not so good for us. But otherwise, I think we can stop a lot of his early plays. Abundant Growth is going to resolve. And we're going to sit on Counterspell. We're actually not going to play Spire Golem until turn 4. So he's just chilling right now, figuring out what he wants to do. Basically, all I need to concern myself with countering is creatures and auras. Creature auras, I should say. Auras that go on his creatures to make them good. So those are the only things I'm going to counter. If he wants to give himself a bunch of mana, I don't really care. Yep, that resolves. You can add as much mana as you like. 2. Yeah, we'll just counter this. He may have a second. Not a lot I can do about it. So we can preordain here. We might need to. Got another Spire Golem and another island. I don't know that I need the island. So we're going to keep the Spire Golem though. And then here, like I said, we're going to counter just any problem aura that he may have. And then next turn we play Spire Golem with backup. Yep, just counter that. We can't Echoing Truth his guy. So we'll just counter the aura, take 1, blah blah blah. Could preordain, but I think it's going to be better to just set up this play. If he tries to attack us, we can Echoing Truth either these or whatever aura he has. So sure. So what we're going to do, what we're going to do is Echoing Truth the Ancestral Mask. I was going to Echoing Truth the other things, the other auras. Actually, that wouldn't have worked. So good thing I didn't attempt that. So we're just going to bounce the mask. It's going to become a 3-1 and it's going to die. He will get the Rancor back, but such is life. Yeah, let's set up a Delver to flip. That seems good. So that means we got to draw an island. I'm okay with that. Hopefully he has no more creatures. Otherwise we can maybe just race. Does have trample though. So, but I think we can race, hitting him for 7 a turn. Puts him to 11, then puts him to 4. Maybe not. Aura Gnarlid. Well, there you are, my friend. There you are. But we get to bounce the Aura Gnarlid. That's the fun part. The problem is he's going to see it coming. But that's also okay. So let's just attack. I don't see a reason to Echoing Truth the Gnarlid now. It would get around Vines of Vastwood. But I think we want to force him to try and play something else on it. Otherwise, the way as it stands right now, we can race him. So I'm not a fan of Aura Gnarlid because, as my friend Special Kyle would say, it's just a lightning rod for all the removal. Granted, you are gonna take like so much damage. Sure. Well, that's gonna be kind of rough because she's gonna have trample and a bunch of other stuff. We're gonna have to bounce that. We're gonna have to bounce the mask itself. So we can still race this. It's just an issue of, you know, are we gonna be able to survive? So if he has a second mask, we're kind of in trouble. But this has trample, so he could have two. No, he could have 2 auras. If they don't pump, I mean, if he has another mask, we're dead anyway. Well, actually not, because we have Echoing Truth. So I actually think we can attack. We're gonna take maybe 8 or something. But aside from that, we probably win. I think we probably win. Not positive. We don't have Una's Grace in the yard, but and with him being on the play next turn, we're going to be in trouble, I think, because there's just not a lot we can do. I mean, he needs 2 auras that pump, I think. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to bounce him. I mean, he needs to have something that protects the auras. I don't know what that would be. Go for it. So we end up taking 8. And alright, we win the game. So we're going to game 3. I don't like our chances, though we do have the Gate Wardens. So maybe that helps. I think we want to bring in one more curse, even though it's gonna. I don't know. Does that actually pump the Ancestral Mask? I have to know. Yeah, on the battlefield. Well, that kind of sucks. But I don't know if there's much else we can do about it. It's better than playing Serrated Arrows against his guys. So let's go ahead and submit. Alright, welcome to Game 3. We're on the draw. I don't know that we have a good shot of winning. And I don't think this hand is very good. So I'm probably going to mulligan. We can make him discard twice. And we have Echoing Truth, but we don't have anything else that makes this worthwhile. And this hand's a little worse. So I'm going to go to 5. And this hand is awful. It's good if we draw a land, though. This is the kind of hand I'm actually would think about keeping. Just because if we can draw a land... I mean, this is insane. It's insane to keep this hand, is what I'm saying. I don't really know we're going to get a better hand against him, though. So you know what? We're going to try it. Because we can preordain after playing a Gate Warden. Yeah, I'm going to keep this, actually. We're going to see what happens. I actually don't think we have a better chance of beating him than this hand. So let's go ahead and pass the turn. Yeah, it's obviously god-awful if we don't draw a land. But he doesn't even have a threat yet. So, and there's the first island. I'm not sure I want to play Gate Warden. He doesn't have a creature. He's going to have Aura Gnarlid. So maybe I do want to preordain. I think I do want to preordain here. Find another island at the very least. We need to find some removal for Aura Gnarlid, because that looks like that's the creature he has. Yeah, I think we just want to bin both of these so that we can get a land. Even though Spire Golem helps us win, yeah, that's what we want. Alright, so we're at least in this game, which is nice. He actually doesn't have anything. So now we're going to wait. I guess he needs another land. Is that what it is? No, that's not the case. I don't think I want to make him discard either, but we'll see. I think we're just going to accumulate in knowledge. He must have like a 4-drop, like Primal Hunt Beast or something. Preordain, we can try and find a counterspell. Yeah, that seems worthwhile. Deprive counts. I don't think we want Piracy Charm though. Maybe take his only threat? I'm not sure. Deprive's not great, but it's not terrible either. So he kept a hand with no threats? Is that what I'm meant to believe here? Or is he just... I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, that resolves. That's fine. And that's it, huh? Okay. So we could cast Deep Analysis. We go to 6 cards, 5 cards, then we go back up to 7. Or we could leave up Deprive. I'm really not sure. It's probably going to be the best time to cast Deep Analysis. And we can deprive... No. I'm really not sure. I think we leave up the permission, though. If we just keep one threat off the table, we should be okay. It's another Echoing Truth. I'm just going to play Draw Go. Next turn I'll play a Gate Warden. Just to not... I actually probably should have cast it already. Yeah, that's definitely getting the F out of here. And yeah. We could make him discard, but... Again, I really don't see the point. Alright, so here, 7, 6... We draw 2 cards. We're going to have to pitch something. But I think it's going to be worth it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pitch a land. And maybe he's some master genius that knew we were going to tap out at some point. I guess that is what happened. But we've got Una's Gate Warden. We're looking fine. We can bounce any like enchantments we don't like. So, really not a problem. Especially because he doesn't have haste. So let's lay out Delver, Gate Warden. We're setting ourselves up for a Holy Light. That's the only thing I could think he might have. That would actually kill his own guy too, though, so I don't see why he would have that. And we're not going to flashback Deep Analysis. So we're going to bounce the Cloak, block with you, kill your guy, that kind of thing. We may actually even Piracy Charm you. I hope it's another Cloak. That would be the best. Best case scenario. Journey to Nowhere. I think we're going to Piracy Charm him right now. We're not really using it to race. He's down to 3 cards. We're not going to have much of a chance. Okay, there goes Armadillo Cloak. That's good. And, okay. So we might actually use... Oh. That's pretty disgusting. So that's 2, 4, 6 on top of what he's already got. 15, 13. So I think we're going to have to take 15. And then we're going to have to try and double Echoing Truth this guy. Wow, that's really gross. Yep, we'll take 15. Sure, why not? Gross, gross, gross. Well, that's true. Yeah, we'll reveal that. Unfortunately, we are going to have to double Echoing Truth this guy. And I think we're going to have to attack. Let's see. We bounce the mask, bounce the... I guess it's just safer not to attack because blocking may actually keep us alive. And we certainly can't cast Deep Analysis pretty much ever. So we're just going to leave this up. Hopefully this works. He becomes a 3-1. We can trade with the Gate Warden. Alright, let's see if this works. Bounce the mask. Let's make sure we're actually targeting the mask. Yep. Bounce the cloak. We could also bounce the journey and kill him with double Gate Warden, but I don't think we want to do that. And let's block with Una's Gate Warden. We're gonna take 2, so we can never ever cast that other thing. He's got Cloak, Mask, Rancor, and 2 unknowns. Hopefully not a creature, because if it's a creature, we're just going to die. Unless it's Aura Gnarlid, we can curse that. That doesn't draw a card, right? Nope. Mask, Cloak, Rancor. So we just need to keep countering his guys until the cows come home. So let's do it. We got 2 counters. Come on, Delver! He's off to the races. Gotta watch the clock. I'm saving the land for Una's Grace, and I'm just attacking, attack. 26. Wow. This would be insane if we win this game. Do you understand how insane this would be? We don't want either of these. It would be completely insane. 23. And we can never cast Deep Analysis. Isn't that weird? How many times does Delver have to hit? I don't know. Play Una's Gate Warden. Don't play it. I don't see a reason to play it, so I'm not going to. Alright, Delver needs to hit 7 more times. How insane is that? We'll play 1 land so that we can actually grace twice. Alright, Delver, you got 6 more hits, baby. He drew something. Journey to Nowhere. Do we counter or do we let it resolve? I think we have to let it resolve. I'm not such a bloodthirsty maniac that I don't see that the only way we lose is if he resolves a creature. We can find other win conditions, so it's really not... Alright, both of these are good. We have... Yeah, so we draw the AK now. We're going to cast it. Then we're going to play a land and leave up double counterspell. And we will pitch... We'll pitch a land. I'll pitch a land. As long as he doesn't have a flash creature, I'm cool. Yep, we just got to counter any threats. Cool. I will Una's Grace myself. And it's an island, so we're just going to hang back. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Yeah, that's fine. It's going to hit a Spire Golem, but it can't hit any of our guys, so. Alright, we're getting ahead on cards. We need to watch the clock. But otherwise, yeah, we're just going to hang on. For dear life. And another land is drawn. Another counterspell is drawn. So we're going to draw. Leave up 2 counterspells. Echoing Truth, that's good. And we'll pass the turn. We have 8 cards now, though. Pitch. Guess we pitched Piracy Charm. Let's pitch Piracy Charm. We could pitch the land, but I just want to sift through my deck as quickly as possible. Hopefully we don't deck ourselves or anything, but I highly doubt that that'll happen. We still have 3 more Delvers to draw, so it's pretty awesome. I need to be able to get my Una's Grace a little faster. It's a race! It's a race. There's a Delver. There's a Delver. He's got a pitch. There goes a Cloak. Just do this, and we'll leave our graveyard open. And blah, blah, blah. Abundant Growth is fine. We know exactly what we need to counter, and it's just creatures. Quicksand, okay. He pitches Ancestral Mask. Don't want to reveal that. We've got 8 cards. Going to attack you. Guess we play the land. And now we'll pitch Curse of Chains. We want to draw the cards. Growth is fine once again. Temporal Isolation. I'm going to just bounce my Delver, I think. Una's Grace. Another land. Alright, let's play Delver again. We're really drawing through our deck. I don't think we're going to mill out. All I care about is creatures, like I said. Holy Light. Sure. I mean, we got to get to the point where we make sure we don't deck ourselves in the amount of time. That'll get us there. This is going to get us there. We're going to draw like a billion threats. I hope. We don't draw our whole deck out. So he's gone through 2 Delvers at this point. We have 2 more. Land. We'll cast this and play a Delver. And we still have up double. I guess we didn't need to play that land. I'm still fine. Yeah, that's fine. I knew that was coming, so I'm not too worried. So this is a Delver we probably want to protect. I'm still fine drawing cards. We got 14 cards left. We're going to beat him before 14 turns goes up. Because this is simply going to flip, I think. Nope. At this point, we may want to stop drawing cards. He could have Holy Light. We're going to probably have to counter it. Yeah, we're going to pass. I don't think we're going to draw any more cards, though. We've got a full grip. There's no real reason to. And we'll definitely reveal that. And so now he's got, what is it, three turns? So let's attack. I actually want to save the Piracy Charm, so I'm going to play the Quicksand. I could also play the Gate Warden, but I don't think it matters. So we can pump this up. That takes him to 1. Or we can just play this safe way. And now he's upset that we had double echoing. Well, I boarded in all 4. And I think he's just stalling now. We can actually close this. We're not going to cast Una's Grace anymore. And we take the match. We're 4-0. I got to tell you guys, this is actually my first ever 4-0. And I'm not afraid to admit that because I'm very happy that we 4-0'd with a control deck, which we previously would never have done. So not only have we broken the curse, we've defeated everybody in our path. So it's really cool to see. I hope you guys enjoy the matches. I'm very happy with the result, and we will talk to you guys next time. Thank you for watching.